part of that.
Yeah, from where?
Money that comes out of the school.
What's on 12? To my district court?
So on page 12, line medical basic life insurance. So we have their requested 41,680. That's for 3 employees that are going to take paid insurance, county paid insurance. But we know after post-open enrollment, only one of them are going to take it. So we could take out 2 of those that are budgeted in.
Leave it right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we won't touch that one, so nothing will happen with that.
Next page.
Page 19, part-time, JP2.
Yeah.
I have on my salary budget sheet, and it's calculated for FICA med retirement for $2,000.
Yeah.
It was requested for 4. If we're going to up it to 4, I need to rework.
Yeah, we've got 4 in here.
Okay, so we need to change that.
JP, we've got their request as part-time JP. All the JPs got part-time request.
Page 21. Part-time. I have it calculated for 1,500, requested 2,000.
We've got 2 in.
Which one is that? Which one is that?
4.
What's the name?
The other ones were approved for 28,000.
But if they've been calculated.
That was already done.
Next thing.
Let's see, okay, 46.
41.
Senior services. We have the director position is going to float for 2 to 3 months, a secondary person. That secondary person was not budgeted into her salary cost. So.
It's supposed to be.
On
Yeah.
here.
Here
Yeah,
it
we
was. For
talked
us,
about
it
it.
wasn't. So
Okay.
the FICA med retirement.
So that's gonna change.
But on the 900-101, that additional salary is in here.
It's in here.
It's in
We
here.
didn't have that, so it's not calculated.
It's just- so it's just a-
We never got the
Back up.
number of what that extra float was gonna be. So now we
That's
do.
your main,
46.
for your total expenditure.
Page 54. Part-time went up. That's not reflected on our side?
Yes, we didn't have that on our side.
We didn't have the part-time.
We had
up.
20,000
So-
for you for part-time. So
FICA
we'll
med
just need-
retirement is going to change. And then special funds.
King grant.
Page 70, it's very minor. The salary is off just by a couple of dollars, so I mean, that's gonna be less than $10 that we'll need to fix based on that one. Page 118, the retirement is just off by, the calculation didn't carry over into the budget. So that number is wrong. The salary is right, retirement. So all of this, all of this is just in taxes and retirement. And the district clerks, page 119, the 1,500 part-time from their archive is not on our spreadsheet, so that's not negligible. And that was it.
We just didn't want anything to fall through the cracks this year.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's,
You're gonna be spot on, we're gonna be spot on. So, it won't change y'all's number for the very minimum.
Yeah, it's just, it's.
okay, so, let's say the one thing I would ask y'all to approve is on contingency to be at 2%. We need to add $73,238, $679.65.
number is that?
Page 42 in the budget. So when we looked at our, revenue minus expenses, plugged in, there's $138,937. Our contingency to 2%, we're all big, we take that 73,000 away from it, and that leaves $65,699 unbudgeted.
I'll just say roll it for contingency, in case we've got any, just to cover ourselves.
How about the additional 65,000?
Yeah, she's fixing, there's some in there, they're
Yeah,
gonna.
there'll be a few little things that.
But it's not, it's minimal,
Very minimal.
probably.
But as far as, okay, so if we had 65, and I don't think we've got anybody sitting here that is like needing anything out of general fund. So, the only thing I know is Adams, and that's a large cost. And then what Billy Perez is here for on the ambulance. That's the only two things that I know that's laying out there. Any,
Well, I mean, I don't know, y'all are getting down to the end. Would it be possible to take $1,500 out of our overtime for, set aside for our
I mean, part-time.
part-time, that's what I mean, part-time, for our clerks? Based on their, more workload, more filing, more, all that stuff that we have for 1 and 3. Bringing in, we'll bring in
Based
one
on
more.
on your revenues.
Yes, based on our revenue, which is driven by the court filings.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it.
Bringing like 25 to 35,000 a month.
I just think you're opening up a whole can of worms, because those funds, y'all came in asking for them for part-time, we increased it for part-time, gave everybody 3,500, and then you're gonna have, every office is gonna say, hey, we have a bigger workload than you.
So I don't see anything in here.
They
Compared to-
Yeah,
They
I don't
justify
have it here,
their-
but to give it as part-time and then turn around and say, oh, y'all gave us extra in part-time, so now we're gonna take that and give it to our employee, that just,
Yeah.
that would be the issue.
I mean,
Not that it's not deserved, I agree that it's
The court allowed that
100%
part-time.
deserved, I just think the way to handle that's not, to take it out of part-time of it.
in 1,500.
How does our policy read, how can that be done?
I don't think anywhere in county policy is there a part-time stipulation
Yeah.
on how the funds are utilized. I mean,
Just opens up a heck of a can of worms.
yeah. And like I
I
don't
mean, it's
have a
like-
problem with using
But if
salary
you
for
prove it to
salary,
somebody
but
that could justify it, but you could not prove it to somebody that couldn't.
But you could say the same for her wanting to increase hers, she's having to use her special funds to increase her because she wanted hers increased also.
She has an office with special funds, though.
Yeah.
We don't have anything. We get no kind of grants or anything.
Well, I mean, if we agree that they need it because of the amount of revenue that their office bring in, we just take a little bit out of that, give it to them, instead of out of their part.
That's a can of worms.
You can't do.
A can of worms is a can of worms, no matter how you open it.
Set up a line item, says special funds, and put
I'm
special.
not for opening it, but that's my opinion.
Because their revenue that they bring in is the same as, pretty much the same, it has to go to certain departments,
Yeah.
like some of it has to go to the law library, some of it
Yeah,
has
it's
to
all,
go,
yeah,
there's
that's,
different
all for
statutes
everything.
for it,
Yeah.
yeah.
No more work.
line item, special fund. 1500. Other.
Other miscellaneous?
Miscellaneous. On 86.
The amount that y'all got budgeted for the part-time was pretty much for a full-time,
Full-time.
part-time.
I think y'all did on $18 an hour, but I'm gonna only do 15, because she's not even making $18 an hour apparently. She'll be there with a couple of
I'm paying the
changes.
part-time 18,
No,
got some make it 15.
yeah, mine's gonna be.
But you have to-
15.
What we did on the salary grades today, that puts the low ends at $15.96 an hour.
16.
How much of that part-time money could you give back to the general fund?
Enough to cover that.
I
What
mean,
do you
as
wanna give
far
back
as,
to it?
hmm?
What do you wanna give back to it?
What
We're
I'm
just
saying,
thankful for anything over $2,000.
Yeah.
Cause that was struggling.
I mean,
Do
if
you have any
y'all,
idea how much we
y'all want to give a
spent?
big portion of that
out
back,
of
I think it
part-time
justifies
this
a lot better.
Because we transferred funds since March.
We're gonna pull it up.
I would say at least keep 15.
We can refigure the part-time at $15 an hour. And that would free up.
Yeah.
Will that free up enough to get us to
Oh, yeah.
the 1,500?
That's all I'm gonna do, cause even with the raise and all, she's like 18, I think it's 30 something or 50 something.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna pay a part-time person to come in.
JP one, your budget was 3407 this year for part-time help. You spent 3122.
No, we only have like $2,000.
That's like the making transfer through
Right, so this is gonna include what was spent in part-time, if you had to have transfers in.
But we only had $2,000. Both of us only had $2,000.
Y'all had to move money.
A lot of them.
Yeah, so right now you've had in three, 294390 is what was spent. One, 312255 is what was spent for this year so far.
So we could keep 15. There was a lot of that we worked ourselves, that's why we didn't, because we have, I didn't.
If you figure out that part-time that they added to us at $15 an hour, would that free up the,
Yeah. That's, yeah, I mean, we're going from 28,000 to 22,000.
Oh, there you go,
where we go?
Is that, if you figure that, if you get the rates, then you got the taxes and all those.
Yeah.
It won't be
This,
but it's
this, just gross.
I mean, that should be budgeted.
We budgeted more to help y'all's office out.
Right.
And you're getting more part-time to relieve the pressure, but I mean, I can't, it's
But if we go down to $15 an hour, it goes down to 22,000 part-time.
that's
I mean,
fine.
you're
Yeah,
gonna have more times
but
the
y'all got extra part-time. I mean, and I know y'all got the volume, but that's what that was for. And I don't know, I just think we're gonna get my opinion. I mean, we got so many, we're trying to raise all this up to get there, and it's like, I mean, I don't know why, it ain't enough. I mean, I need to rescind my motion to do the late levels at 2,000. I mean, I don't know,
Is there not a technology fund, special funds that they're paying into?
They are, but they don't even have enough to cover their LGS this year in their technology fund because there's not enough funds coming into that line item. That's
We all
already,
four go in the same line item, right?
no, y'all each have your own
So who
budget
doesn't
for it,
have enough money?
everybody. So it's
Even
the
bringing
fact that,
30,000 in a month, we're not having enough money for our
well, the
technology.
30,000 doesn't all go into a technology fund, so it gets divided up into other fees.
Then how the hell are 2 and 4?
So right now, your cash position in your technology fund is 094. Your cash position, what you have in the bank right now for your technology fund is $4,112. That's for all four of y'all. So we're already having to add in transfers in, or transfers out, we're already having to add $5,130 to cover the cost for their LGS.
But you're
for this
saying
next year.
there, you're saying all four.
All four. All four.
So you're putting all of our money together.
Well, it all go. It
So
all
one
goes
in, 1 in 3 are covering everybody's.
No, your funds all go into the same bank account.
Correct.
When it comes in as your revenue for your JP office.
Correct, but we're all paying it out of the same account.
Well, yeah.
So we're covering
Is there a
other
tally
offices.
for who pays what?
Is it all that we're saying?
And what's that, what is that gonna tell us right now? It's not gonna benefit us anywhere right now because they're still connected anyway.
So JP1 has brought in year-to-date in technology fund $186.39. In judicial electronic filing fee, $33.99. JP3 has brought in $180.97 for this year. And in electronic filing fees, $63.75.
So what is the other two?
What are the other two doing? JP2 has brought in $80 in one, and then JP4 has brought in JP2 has brought in $260 in one of theirs. And they're
that's for sit,
That doesn't
the
make
civil,
sense.
I mean,
And then JP4 has brought in $182.55.
You must be pulling that first, because there's no way they're bringing in, JP2 brought in more than we brought in.
In your technology fund,
There's no way.
it's
They must have something back.
your electronic filing fee, so it's the state fees and everything that y'all turn into us each month.
It's not a percentage of the
There's no
gross,
way.
in other words.
Yeah,
Right, but we still have more things turned in, more cases filed. There's no way that it's coming in, and that's gotta be off. There's no way that
we also
$260
have to
versus
pay
$186.
some of the fees to the state. Yeah, so we also have to pay the state and
Everything has nothing to do with it.
yeah.
it's not gonna be able to come out of technology fund anyways. You can't take that out of the
Yeah, let me
technology
might as well,
fund.
there's no sense
In the budget, one goes there, fine. The technology bill.
All I know is, if we can't get there, then better day to get it done. I hate that y'all gonna have one person that really wasn't affected by them because, basically because she had been here longer, you know, because of raises and stuff, but she wasn't the only one that didn't get part of the salary grade increase. You know, there were several.
We created an imbalance, I mean, trying to bring that bar
Yeah,
up.
and we
We
did
created
raise
an
the bar.
unfair
Yeah,
imbalance
it
already.
was not to be impartial to anyone, it was to help.
Needs to be a stepping stone, that's what it is.
Yeah, it was,
That's what-
like I said, it's maybe
Yeah.
we took one in 24, and I'm taking another.
Where we at?
I mean, if you all want the additional 5,000, go to contingency and go to the little stuff that we'll talk about.
We need a final use of those numbers, or subject to those changes.
Budget review. That's what we're doing. Public hearing on the budget.
We would have, if we're done with review, we'll have to go in and go to number 19.
Go ahead. Yeah, we have.
Let me look it up, I ain't got the next pack.
Double check it.
Yeah, we've got to get those changes in there.
Yeah.
We've got to have hard copy of those solid numbers.
Right now, they go do it. We talking about the main changes.
I would think that these are things we need it hard. We need to,
Or to be done today.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, are they making changes on here?
Yeah.
Those are.
Randy, are y'all making those changes now?
We're making them
Okay,
right now.
because we gotta have a hard, we need a
Yeah.
hard.
Once we get
Before
all
we,
these
we can't adopt the subject to.
Another thing for senior services, if we hire someone full-time in October, 30 days after, they'll be eligible for benefits. Do we need to budget for 2 months of additional insurance? Well, not really. Because it'll only be like 1 month.
No, I hadn't even looked at it.
Today's the deadline.
When?
So today's the deadline.
For,
Senior services.
for them to turn in applications. How many do we have?
I think we've got 5. I think it's, I'll look and see, but I think we have about 5.
4 or 5.
What did, let me ask you this, what did we budget? Okay, never mind, never mind. So never mind. I was fixing to ask this different question.
Well,
Comm.
double checking the tax rate at 3,299. Just run it back.
379.
157.
157, 227.
For the end of your rate.
So that. We're gonna go to item number 19, public hearing on budget. You're just saying we cannot do number 22 until they've made their changes.
It has to be completely done and print out, the finished copy to adopt it.
What was your total, that total will be for year, first year? Yeah, well, for,
January 1st, January, February, March, April, May, June, July.
I mean, I got it, so, request.
Yeah, it's about $1,800. That comes down to, that's at least all utilities. The only thing I had for the budget, stationery, we got a ball.
I think I already looked at it. I looked in case there wasn't enough money for the building. I see you, I want you to look here to make sure.
And the cost of the three stations.
The whole thing fence, yeah, just raise over $1,000.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah. Because the Congress alone